SummerSlam is right around the corner, or as Simon Miller likes to call it, Hot WrestleMania. And I'm kind of thinking maybe we should rename it. Let's get a petition going, Hot WrestleMania. Anyways, it's right around the corner. It's a big deal. They are trying to make it into basically the second WrestleMania of the year. We're about to go to 2 nights of SummerSlam in 2026, so they need to start making it a huge, huge deal, and one way to do it is swerves. And I'm going to come at you with 10 swerves, plausible swerves, starting with number 10. Number 10 is not just plausible, it's going to happen. Dominic Mysterio turning on Rhea Ripley. This one's obvious, so I'm going to actually put 2 in this one. Dominic Mysterio turns on Rhea Ripley, and Finn Balor turns on Damian Priest. Let's make no bones about it. We love Rhea Ripley. I love Rhea Ripley, but she has been very, very manipulative and abusive to Dominic Mysterio throughout their entire relationship. She literally bullied the guy for weeks and weeks before he joined Judgment Day. Let's not rewrite history here. Rhea was definitely a bad person doing all of this. Now, people change, but at the end of the day, I think Dominic Mysterio is going to use that kind of behavior to justify him going with Liv, saying, you know what? Liv supports me. She encourages me. She doesn't yell at me about my shortcomings. And then Finn Balor, I think, is turning on Damian Priest because Damian Priest basically said, Judgment Day needs me, I don't need them. All right, Damian, if that's the case, have at it with Gunther. He's going to cost him the title, and he'll be like, well, guess you need a Judgment Day after all. Oh, before we go any further, could you do me a favor? Could you hit the subscribe button and like the video? Because I am trying to grow this channel. I would love to be a full-time YouTuber. I'm not going to lie. That is the end goal. But I promise you, I'll do any video that you want if I ever become that full-time YouTuber. Please comment below also, because every comment gets you entered into a chance to win one of those belts. I will literally give away a belt at 10,000 subscribers. Let's get back to the swerves. The next swerve is number 9. Randy turns on Cody. Cody beats the Bloodline. He pins Solo, and he does so with the help of Randy Orton and probably KO. And right as they're celebrating, Randy Orton does an RKO out of nowhere, and that's how the show goes off the air, leaving us wondering, why, Randy? Why have you done it? Because Cody gets the win, so everybody's happy, but then we get the, oh my god, Randy, and we have the cliffhanger riding all the way out to SmackDown. Obvious reason is he wants the title. Also, he got beat up by the Bloodline being a good guy, and Randy needs to stop being a good guy if he wants to be the 17-time world champion. That's right, he's gonna go for it because he doesn't want John Cena to get it before him. I know we're family and all, but sorry, Cody, business is business. Number 8, let's just jump to the obvious one that everybody wants, Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns returns. He was originally scheduled for SmackDown the week before SummerSlam, but everybody thinks that has been pulled so they can get that 50,000 in attendance audience pop. That pop of Roman returning is going to be absolutely monstrous. However, the real swerve is he doesn't return because everybody's expecting him to return. Solo's talking smack. You want this Ulafala? Come and get it, buddy. So everybody is just literally expecting Roman to return at the biggest event of the summer, but what if he doesn't? So either way, it's a swerve. He comes or he doesn't. Either way, it's like, whoa. Number 7?
Say his name and he appears.
Joe Hendry. Yes, someone's going to say his name and he's going to appear. Now, he's been doing a lot of NXT appearances lately, but this is SummerSlam. Joe Hendry is super hot. If you don't really know who Joe Hendry is because of him not actually being in WWE, he's a TNA wrestler right now, but he's been on the indie scene for a long time, and his song is so catchy, so popular. It's an internet meme that's all over TikTok, and it actually became the UK #1 song in their entire country. He's basically a huge internet meme, and I think maybe Triple H will want to capitalize on that. I believe. Do you, though? Number 6, Bayley beats Nia. Nia beats down Bayley after the match. tells Tiffany to come out. Tiffany cashes on Bayley, and boom, we've got a new champion. Tiffany cashes in, but under the command of Nia. That way they can continue being friends. Nia said even on the last SmackDown, I don't really need the championship. I'm content being the queen. I just want to beat you up, Bayley. So this allows Nia to remain strong, remain the queen, remain a bully, get what she wants while giving Tiffany the belt. Number 5 is Hikuleo debuts. So Roman Reigns returns, right? But this is where Hikuleo makes his appearance. Hikuleo is a Tongan brother. He is the brother of Tama Tonga and Tongaloa, the son of Haku and Mink. Haku and Mink be the same guy. He will appear after Roman appears. So we get the Roman Reigns appearance that I talked about earlier, and he tries to get Solo Sikoa to fall in line, and then he is surrounded by everyone and taken out. Solo gives the order to take out the former tribal chief, and this is what happens. He starts to fight back, right? And even the great Jacob Fatu is having trouble taking down Roman, but guess what? The 6'8" giant Hikuleo comes out, and well, the rest is just history, I guess. They destroy Roman Reigns, and nobody comes out to save him. Nobody comes out to save him because, just like I said about Rhea Ripley, make no mistake about it, Roman was a very toxic person before. He was very toxic. He gaslit everyone. Let's not forget what he put Jay through, and maybe there's some redemption that has to happen. And Roman is just utterly, completely destroyed by the new bloodline. You want to make Solo something? Have him destroy Roman. Oh, and I do want to give Wrestling News on Facebook credit for that. I had already filmed this video, actually, and then I saw that, and I was like, whoa, dang, that's a pretty decent swerve right there. I had Hikuleo returning, I had Roman returning, but I did not have that scenario, so I did swipe that, but all credit to Wrestling News. Number 4 is the Wyatts pick their next victim. I don't know if they'll be done with Chad Gable at this SummerSlam. They might keep it going, but I think they're going to pick their next victim, and I actually think their next victim is Jey Uso. Okay, if you've been watching this channel, I've been shouting off the rooftops saying the Wyatts are actually after Jey Uso. The Wyatts are actually after Jey Uso. Well, after a recent Raw, I'm finally saying, okay, no, they're after Chad Gable. Chad Gable beat him up, and he laughed, and they came out, and they scared Chad Gable and the Creed brothers away. So, 100%, Wyatt Sicks is after Chad Gable, but what if they had 2 victims? That's right. I think that they will also go after Jey Uso at SummerSlam, and that will be the swerve that the Wyatts now are after Jey Uso. And who knows? That could be a kind of a funny dynamic of having a Chad and Jay alliance there, because I've seen Stranger Bedfellas, and that would be a strange one. It would be kind of humorous, too. So I think the Wyatt Sicks will go after Jey Uso. I'm telling you, if that happens, I want you to come back here and be like, wow, Ken, wow, you called it, because nobody else is calling it. Why would they always interrupt the Jey Uso segment? There has to be something. There has to be something. I feel like I'm that meme where, all the paper, like, I'm telling you guys, there's a connection. Anyways, number 3, John Cena comes to make an appearance to be like, hey guys, what's up? How's it going? And then he gets interrupted by his first opponent in his farewell tour that starts probably in December, Logan Paul. I really think that he's just going to come out, do a feel-good speech, and Logan Paul beats him down. And that's after Logan Paul loses the U.S. title. That way he can get his heat back after losing his title to LA Knight. And that allows John Cena not to have to work out so much and get so ring ready. All he has to do is take a beat down from Logan Paul. That'd be a great way. The next swerve, Solo wins. Oh, could you imagine? Could you imagine if Solo somehow won? No Roman Reigns, no nothing. He just wins. That would be amazingly awesome and horrible at the same time. The internet wouldn't know what to do because on one hand they'd want to celebrate the downfall of Cody because, oh, Cody sucks, she's so boring. But on the other hand, they wouldn't want to celebrate Solo because, oh, Solo sucks and he's not up to the job. They wouldn't know what to do. They would have everything to complain about and nothing to complain about at the same time because they got what they wanted. So it would be huge. And I know you're like, no way it could happen. But what if? What if? Because once upon a time, Stone Cold Steve Austin was the hottest wrestler since Hulk Hogan, and he lost to Kane, the brother of Undertaker, and Kane was coming off a loss from Undertaker at WrestleMania. I really thought Kane was done as a character after WrestleMania, and suddenly he's winning the world title from Austin. Granted, it lasted one night, 24 hours, but still, it happened, and what if Solo gets the title? I'm just saying, it's a swerve. It counts. The number one swerve is The Rock returns. Solo loses. Cody beats him. Maybe KO comes down. Maybe Randy Orton comes down. Whatever the case may be. 1, 2, 3. Cody wins. He celebrates. He goes to the ramp. We get the little card. You know, the copyright logo in the back. And it's like, yeah. Walks back there, and if you smell what The Rock is cooking, hits, and The Rock comes out. He walks to the ring. He stands over the defeated Solo, and he says the words that Solo said to Jimmy after WrestleMania and said, losing has consequences. And either A, The Rock orders Jacob Fatu to kick Solo out, or Solo has to give the Ulafala to The Rock, and now The Rock, the final boss, is also the tribal chief, and the full takeover has happened because it's been revealed that The Rock has always been in Solo's ear, and now The Rock is the final boss and the tribal chief, and there we go. That closes out Hot WrestleMania SummerSlam, and that would be the swerve of swerves and setting up, of course, The Rock Roman confrontation down the road. Those are my 10 swerves and returns that could happen. I acknowledge how cool this SummerSlam is going to be, just like I hope you acknowledge the subscribe button. Don't forget to comment. Have a good day.